This video is brought to you by Manscaped.com, the premium global brand for men's grooming and hygiene products, offering the best tools and liquid formulations for the three big odor zones: your body, your butt, and your balls. They just launched their 4th generation trimmer, the new Lawnmower 4.0. This thing is waterproof, cordless, and I'm blown away by the performance. The craftsmanship and details on this are next level. And it comes with these ceramic blades with skin-safe technology that helps reduce nicks and cuts and can be easily replaced so you can groom with confidence. And you can do it in the shower, so it's super easy to clean up as well. And you can also charge it wirelessly too. And if you're on the go, it has a travel lock system as well, and multiple trimmer guards to customize the length of the trimming. Get 20% off plus free international shipping when you use the promo code GEEKDOM at manscaped.com. Trust me, your Dragon Balls will thank you. As promised, we have our first look, our first deeper look at Dragon Ball Super Manga Chapter 72 on the official Dragon Ball website. Coming up in 1 week's time, we'll have this manga chapter out and completed. We have the early drafts like we do every month here. I also have translations from Herms about what is going on here. But basically, in Chapter 71, like it states right here, Vegeta and Goku set off for Planet Cereal, unknowingly playing into the hands of the Heaters led by Elec. Meanwhile, Planet Cereal Granolah has been told by the Heaters that the Saiyans aren't all extinct, and two of Frieza's Saiyan henchmen are heading their way, while with Granolah's burning thirst for vengeance against the Saiyan race for ravaging his home planet, it seems like a raging battle might be around the corner. This chapter is called SAIYANS and CERELIANS. So, without going into the draft pages, if you don't want to be spoiled in this chapter, click off the video, because we're going to go into the first few pages of this manga chapter, and I'm going to dissect the art, and I'm going to dissect what happens here in this video. So, ready? Here we go. All right, Chapter 72. Looks like what's going on here, as you can see on your screen, is Goku and Vegeta have arrived with the Heaters. I'm trying to get a better shot of this here. There we go. That should look a little bit better there. Goku and Vegeta have arrived with the Heaters, and there is Maki, and she's pointing up at what appears to be a mountain. Now I'm going to go ahead and switch over to Herms so we can get the translations here, because Herms already translated all this for us so we can get more context about what's going on. So thanks to Herms as always. So, 18 days later, after the previous chapter, Goku and Vegeta have arrived on Cereal. Maki points to the mountains where Granolah lives, but they can't sense any strong ki. He must be suppressing it. They take off to fight while Maki cheers them on. So Granolah now has become a master of suppressing his ki, presumably speaking, and is doing it to, well, we don't really know why he's doing it. Maybe because he knows that these two Saiyans are coming, although he thinks they're evil, and wants to get the jump on them. So that could be the case. But I wonder if he knows that these Saiyans, Goku and Vegeta, know how to sense ki. Either way, he's being cautious, and I respect it. Moving on. Moving down. Let's see. Herms goes on to say, Goku spots the Cerelian ruins and wonders if the evil Granolah did that, but Vegeta can tell they're far older than that, and the newer city seems intact. So, it seems like what's going on here, this is all stuff that we're going to go into Herms in a minute. This is all stuff like going on with the ship and Elec and these guys talking. But it looks like Goku and Vegeta noticed that there was a battle there, which they have no idea it was their own, their forefathers, I guess you could say, that did it. Right? And in Goku's case, literally his father, Bardock, presumably speaking. They have no idea what's going on. They know nothing about this race, but Vegeta can tell they're too old. So the remains of what was the Cerelian race. I don't know why I said that 3 times. My bad. Then my brain just rewired itself. All right, moving on. Suddenly they're pelted by ki blasts. Goku says they can barely dodge them. Vegeta says to figure out where they're firing from, since that's where the enemy is. So, first of all, I love that shot. This shot right here of Goku dodging that ki blast is awesome. I do want to say something about this fight. If you're expecting this fight to be like a thing where Goku one-shots Granolah, Granolah one-shots Goku, or Vegeta one-shots him even though he has Hakai, don't expect that to be the case here for a couple reasons. Number one, Goku and Vegeta like to fight. and they're going to enjoy themselves against this very strong warrior. Number two, I think it would be a tremendous disservice to the story if Goku and Vegeta just one-shotted Granolah, or vice versa. I'm not saying it's going to happen. It's going to be an even fight one way or another. It'll be a tough fight because that would do a great disservice to the story. It would make Granolah's wish and the Cerelian dragon seem less impactful, and it would make Goku and Vegeta's training with Whis and Beerus, respectively, also seem like it was a waste of time. So I think the way Taro was going to go about it is that this battle, although we may or may not have a winner, I did a whole video discussing last week, I did a whole video discussing why I don't think we're going to have a winner, which I'll leave at the link of this video. I think we're not going to have a winner here, not in this version of the fight, not this phase, but I think it'll be back and forth. It'll be a back and forth fight, only because I don't foresee it being a simple victory for either side. You have the strongest warrior against the two strongest Saiyans, and guys who have trained with gods. So it ain't going to be easy peasy for either side. But looking at this art here, looks great, and I love the fact that they are getting pelted with Ki Blasts, and obviously that's from Granolah, because if Goku and Vegeta are having a tough time dodging these blasts, this is not from some jabroni or some weaker fighter. This is obviously from somebody who knows, who can fire with pretty decent accuracy. Goku and Vegeta are still fast enough to dodge it, which is why I'm saying this is not going to be an easy battle, because if they can dodge these things, it won't be a cakewalk for either side. You know what I'm saying? Moving on here, this is about the dialogue earlier. Meanwhile, Gas and Alec approach planet Cereal. It's their first time visiting in 40 years, and Gas doesn't have good memories of the place. But Alec says not to worry. Gas is different now, so things won't go like last time. So, interesting foreshadowing of backstory here. It appears like what they're referring to is something happened in the past with Gas. Now, I don't recall this being mentioned before. If it was, I totally forgot. But maybe Gas and the Heaters had some kind of battle there. Maybe not with Granolah, with somebody else. But if they haven't been there in 40 years, that means they're pretty old. The Heaters have been around. So, I didn't think they were that old. But Dragon Ball Universe is funny like that sometimes. But Gas is obviously powered up. It was teased before that Gas is the strongest of the Heaters physically. So it appears like Gas has powered up from who he used to be. And I think that's it for the translations. Let me see if there's anything else. Yeah, that's the end of that part. But let me see. I guess Herms was going out of order here, translating the conversation from earlier, where Alec is just kind of telling Gas, you know, relax. Like, I know that before, you know, you had problems, but it should be better this time, even though they still have Granolah to deal with. But that's why they're going to show up on Planet Cereal and use the Dragon Balls to summon the dragon and make a sinister wish, which I also discussed last week. So just in a moment, you're going to have the video pop up on your screen right now of the videos I did last week previewing this chapter, what we think is going to happen, including the fight, how that's going to go, and also the Heater's wish, because there's a few different ways it can go, and a few different theories about how it can go. Also, make sure you hit the like button on the video, subscribe if you're new. We have Dragon Ball Super manga news and the movie news coming up, and I got a huge video coming out Saturday about the movie that is going to really help you guys know more about this film if you don't already know more about it. This Saturday on the channel. Next week, all throughout next week, spoilers and the chapter will be out, so make sure you are tuned into the channel for that. Thank you once again, as always, for supporting the channel, and I'll talk to you guys soon.